Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show how to migrate Azure DevOps repository to GitHub using GitHub CLI extension ADO2GH. And using this extension, you can either migrate a single repository or multiple repositories altogether. Now the question is, why do we need to migrate the repositories when you can just clone the repository on your local desktop and then commit and push the same files into the new GitHub repository? And the answer for this question is to keep the history of all your repositories, where your commits, pull requests, as well as the branch policies can also be saved or restored. So that's the reason instead of the cloning, we are doing the migration of the repositories using the tool ADO2GH. So on this slide, you can see the different migration steps. First of all, you have to halt any changes on the Azure DevOps repository. And the reason is because this extension doesn't support delta changes and the migration happens only for specific point in time and the deltas will not be migrated. Now the next step is you have to create the personal access token both for Azure DevOps as well as the GitHub. And there will be certain level of access which needs to be provided to those personal access token, which I'll show in the lab itself. Then you have to install the GitHub CLI where you will install the extension, which is ADO2GH, whose full form is Azure DevOps to GitHub. Then you have to grant the migrator role to the extension. And once that is done, set up the environment variables, generate a migration script, and then migrate the repositories by modifying the script. Because the script will pick up all the repositories in your Azure DevOps organization. However, you can select which repositories do you want to migrate. So let's follow all these steps in the lab now. I am now logged into Azure DevOps portal where I am in the lab shell in the organization and there are multiple projects here. So let's choose one project, Demo DevOps. If we'll go to the repository, there are already 4 repositories which are present and there are files in each of the repository. And same, I'm logged into GitHub too. And in the GitHub organization shell under YouTube org, there is only single repository with the name test repo. Let's start by installing the GitHub CLI. Download GitHub CLI. Before I download this GitHub CLI, let me quickly open the PowerShell. Now in the PowerShell, if we'll write gh, and it's showing that this command is not recognized. So let's download the GitHub CLI, then this gh command will work. Download for Windows. Let me quickly install this one. Next, install. It's installed now. Now let's open the PowerShell again. Let's try gh. And this time it's working. Now let's install the GitHub extension. GitHub extension gh ADO2GH. Let's install this. I did this test in the lab, so it's already installed. Though this is the command and it will be installed quickly. Now the next step is to create the personal access token. Let's start with the Azure DevOps. User settings, personal access token, and create a new token. Let's name it as migrator. I'll leave the expiration for 30 days. However, I'll delete this token after this video. So there are certain level of permissions which you need to provide. Read for the work items, read for the code, show all scopes, and lastly for the identity, and read for the identity. So now we have selected 3 scopes: read for the work items, read for the code, and read for identity. Let's create this token and keep it here. We'll copy it soon. Now let's create the personal access token in the GitHub. Go to the user settings, developer settings, personal access token, but you have to specifically create the classic token. Generate a new classic token. Let me provide my credentials. Okay, let's name it as migrator 2. Expiration for 7 days. Now in this case, you have to provide the access for repo, admin org, and workflow. These three access needs to be provided here. And generate token. And I'll copy the token soon as I have to set up environment variables in the GitHub CLI. Let's open the PowerShell again. Let's set up the environment. It's showing the token here. The reason is because I have tested the same in the lab before, but I'll copy the new token now. So let's go to the GitHub, copy the personal access token, paste it here, and done. And now let's set up the environment variables for Azure DevOps personal access token 2. Copy it from here, paste, and done. Both the environment variables are set up for this CLI. Now we have to assign the migrator role to this extension. And the command is gh extension name, grant migrator role, the GitHub organization, which is Shailendra YouTube org. Actor is Shailendra YouTube lab. This is the username, and the actor type is user. So you can provide the team's name also or a group name, but here I'm using the user. So the migrator role is assigned now. Now let's generate a migration script using the command. So the command is the extension gh extension name generate script, Azure DevOps organization name, which is Lab Shailendra, GitHub organization name, which is Shailendra YouTube org, and the output file will be repo_list.ps1 because this will be a PowerShell file. And the list is generated. Let's open the list in Notepad. So this is the list. It's checking the CLI version. Then it's using the environment variables for Azure DevOps personal access token and the GitHub token. And after that, for the organization Lab Shailendra, for every project, like YouTube App Service is the project, it's generating the script for all the repositories available in it. Because YouTube App Service project has only one repository. Now Demo DevOps, it has 4 repositories like Demo DevOps, First Pipeline, New Repo, Web App, and there are other projects also. So using this script, you can migrate everything, all the repositories which are present in your Azure DevOps organization, and then move it to GitHub. But let's try to migrate only one repository first. And we can directly use the command line for that. So the command is gh extension name, migrate repository, the organization of Azure DevOps, the team project is Demo DevOps is the name of the project, repository name is Web App, GitHub organization, which is Shailendra YouTube org, and the GitHub repository name. So either you can give the same name or a different name. I would like to give a different name, Web App New. And let's go to Azure DevOps to confirm this. Demo DevOps repository, and they are the 4 repositories, and we are talking about the web app only, this repository. Now let's run this command. It may take few minutes to move this. Let's go to the GitHub, the organization. There was only one repository, test repo, but soon there should be more. As you can see, a new repository is created, Web App New, but it's being imported right now, so it's still preparing. And if you look in the PowerShell, every 10 seconds, it's checking the status. It's in progress right now, and it should take a few minutes. There are only few files available. Migration is successful now. As you can see, migration completed. Let's go to the GitHub now and refresh this page. And let's go to Web App New, and you can see all the files are present here. Now, if you'll go to the commits, you can see all the history of the commits or any pull requests which were done. So that means using the migration, now you have saved all the different version history or as well as any branch policies. However, there was no branch policy in this repo. Now let's go back to our script and try to do the migration of multiple repositories altogether. So first of all, we'll be focusing only on the demo DevOps project. So let's remove all the other projects. Delete. So in this project, there are only 4 repositories as we have seen. Let's remove others first quickly. And this one too. Now after this, it's waiting and checking for each repository. So YouTube app service, not this one. Remove the waiting time, waiting on this one. Yes, the demo DevOps. Yes, the first pipeline. Yes, it's a part of demo DevOps project. Yes, all 4, and then remove the last ones. And it will finally print the succeed or the failed message. Now, one thing to notice here is the name of the repository is demo DevOps first pipeline. However, the name of the GitHub repository, it's getting appended with the name of the project, demo DevOps first pipeline. So if you would like to keep the name same, then you can just remove it, or you can provide any custom name which you want for the repository. So I will keep it as same for now, demo DevOps, where it's appending the name of the project. So let's save it and go to the GitHub and run this file. _list.ps1. Because this is a PowerShell file, you can directly run it. Now, because environment variable was set up, so it's authenticating, and soon the migration will start. Repository for the first migration is set up, and there should be 4 like this. There should be a different ID assigned to them. And now it's 4. And soon if we'll go to the GitHub, there are multiple repositories should be present. So the 3, this one was already there, and this one is the one which we just did it using the command line. And now there should be 4 which are being done through the script. And these are the 4 repositories. There are no files right now, but if we'll click on any one, these are being imported right now. And every 10 seconds, it will check the status on the migration. It's in progress right now. And I'll pause the video and we'll be back once all the repositories are migrated. All the 4 migrations are successful now. As you can see the green message. Let's go back to GitHub. Refresh the page. And this is demo DevOps web app. All the 4 commits are available here. Let's go to other repositories. First pipeline. All the files are here. Different commits are available. So that's how you can easily migrate multiple repositories altogether. So let's summarize this video. To save the version history of all the repositories, we are migrating the repositories from Azure DevOps to GitHub instead of cloning them. And we did the migration using the GitHub CLI, where an extension with the name ADO2GH was used. And using this extension, we generated migration script. And using the migration script, we can migrate all the repositories altogether within the organization itself. And there can be multiple projects in a single organization, as you have seen in this video itself. So that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.